girl has been having lots of tech problems. Like, for example, oh, yep, there goes my mic. Like, literally everything that could go wrong from a tech standpoint has, I can't even get my mic back on anymore.
Tell me no lies, tell me no lie, 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 lie. Let's talk about it.
What's up? This is Laura Farhi, and you are watching the Spiritually Homesteading podcast that is made, this episode has been made specifically for YouTube because this girl has been having lots of tech problems. It was like a kung fu movie, like the audio was not matching the video and there was a delay and it was just one thing after other. But you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is figure-outable. I decided that what I'm going to do specifically for YouTube and only YouTube is that I'm going to give you just a Cliff Notes version of what was talked about in the podcast. If you would like to go back and listen to everything that's on the podcast, most of the episodes are not very long. They're probably not much longer than these videos. But if you wanted to go in deeper to the conversation, just head on over to Apple or Spotify and you can hear the episodes there and just be a part of the conversation for a little bit longer. Okay, so this episode is going to be a little bit emotional, a little bit challenging. So I just want to pause that if you're in a place where you are still very emotional with God, maybe you have some very raw feelings and your feelings are still really big right now, I don't think that this is the episode for you because I'm going to be giving you information that you're just not in a place to hear. I know that if somebody came to me and said these things when I was really deep in my pain and hurt, that I would have not received it. Can I see you next Sunday if that is where you are at? How to fight with God. This is a difficult process, but it is something that I have learned to cultivate in my journey with God, the way that I work through problems with God. Sometimes I have to do this 5 steps over and over and over again for the same problem because I might think that I've gotten to a better place and then something else pops up and then we're back at square one. And that's okay because you know what? You're a human being and God is this entity that you're trying to have a relationship with, and it's very difficult to have a relationship with him because he's not like us. We are not like him. So imagine trying to have a relationship with the ocean. Right? The ocean, sometimes it's peaceful and calm, and sometimes it's a tsunami. And the ocean is what the ocean is, and you just kind of have to work with the powers of the ocean. That's the best analogy that I like to think of as God. It's just he's this great, big, powerful being, and I'm trying to figure out how to navigate my little sailboat on the seas of my relationship with God. I know it's a little cheesy, but it's true. Okay, so let's get into it. How to fight with God. First thing you do, face your emotions. Just go ahead and tell him everything. I don't care if it's not something that you would ever say to him out loud. You wouldn't want to say it to him out loud, but you should say it out loud because he can handle it. He can handle it. God is not going to flinch at your emotions, okay? Investigate your intentions. Why do you feel this way? Is it possible that what you want isn't actually going to give you the thing that you want? Maybe God has a different way to help you achieve what it is that you want. Be open to the possibilities of God creating something different for you that's going to look a little bit different than the way that you wanted it to. Give the situation over to God. Give your feelings over to God. Just say, hey, you know what, God, I can't handle the situation. I can't handle this problem. I need you to do something about this. I need you to guide me in this. I need you to tell me how I'm supposed to handle the situation because right now I'm not very happy. And then have faith in the process. Trust the process. Motivational speakers say that you should run under the assumption that everything that is happening to you, it is working out for your good. And that is biblical as well, that everything that God is doing, in the end, it's going to be for your good. But it's only going to be for your good if you allow him to work in the middle of all of the pain and all of the problems. He needs to redeem that situation, but he can't redeem it if you don't let him. This is the hardest one, but it's the truest one. You're going to have to take a seat. And by that, I mean, at the end of the day, God is God. God has an agenda that is bigger and better for everyone and everything. And sometimes you're not going to like how he does things. And I've said this before, God is always just, but God might not always feel fair. So sometimes God is going to do things that don't feel fair, but they are going to be just in the end, because God is the absolute ruler of justice. And one might say, oh, that's ridiculous. Like, it's not cool that an authority figure can just continue to exist without any type of accountability. And I would say, how are you operating your life? Are you operating your way in a level that you are always accountable for everything that you say that you're going to do? Are you perfect? God is supposed to be the only entity of perfection and justice. And we need that sort of source, right? There's got to be a source for that, because humans can't be trusted. We see that in our government right now. Humanity cannot be trusted. We've seen that in Germany before, that humanity cannot be trusted. Humans have proved time and time again that they cannot be trusted, especially with power, especially with money, especially with governments and in positions of leadership. We just don't make good decisions sometimes. So I think knowing at the end of the day that there is a power that it can make good decisions, and that regardless of what's happening, there will be a decision that benefits you and everyone else in the end, that's pretty freaking cool. If you have any questions about the things that I have said, if you have any comments, please feel free to comment down below about that. And if you are liking this format, will you let me know that too? Maybe this is something that I can just do going forward. Just do something special for you on YouTube. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, peace, love, and Jesus. Boop.